Liora and Kael stood at the entrance. Before them, the crystal caverns yawned. Crystals jutted from the walls, shining with an eerie light. Liora nodded, clutching her staff. They ventured inside. The air grew heavy, thick with magic. Strange whispers echoed around them. The path ahead was unclear, twisting and turning. "This place is creepy," Liora whispered, her voice shaking. S2. Ready?
Kael squeezed her hand. "We'll be careful."
As they walked deeper, the crystals pulsed with light. Each pulse sent shivers down their spines. The ground rumbled beneath their feet. A deep chasm opened up before them, glowing with an unnatural fire.
"We can't go round," Kael said. He pointed to a series of platforms that disappeared into the fire. "Looks like our only way is through."
Liora took a deep breath. "Let's hope those platforms hold." They carefully stepped onto the first platform. It wobbled but held. The heat from the chasm blasted at their faces. Sweat beaded on Leora's forehead. "We need to be quick," she said.
The next platform was farther away, a leap across the fiery chasm. Kael went first, landing with a thud. He turned back to Liora, holding out his hand. "Jump! I got you!"
Liora hesitated, her heart pounding. She closed her eyes and leapt. Kael caught her, pulling her to safety. They continued across the platforms, each jump a test of their courage. Finally, they reached the other side, collapsing onto the cool cave floor. "That," Liora gasped, "was way too close."
Kael grinned. "We make a good team."
The path ahead was dark and narrow. The crystals here glowed faintly, casting eerie shadows that danced on the walls. They came to a fork in the path. 3 tunnels stretched before them, each identical to the last.
"Which way?" Kael asked, his voice echoing strangely.
Liora examined the tunnels. "I don't know," she admitted. "They all look the same."
As she spoke, the crystals lining the tunnels began to pulse. A low hum filled the air. Suddenly, words appeared on the floor of each tunnel, glowing with an ethereal light.
The first read, "Strength is the only path." The second, "Wisdom guides the way." The third, "Trust your heart's desire."
"What do they mean? S1, what do they mean?" S1, S3, "Greetings, I'm Elysia, guardian of these caverns."
You seek to stop Zarok. You must find the Orb of Shadows. It is hidden within these caverns, guarded by ancient magic. This is your path. But be warned, the trials ahead will test your very souls.
Why does Zarok want the Orb of Shadows?
Zarok seeks to plunge the world into eternal darkness. The Orb of Shadows is but one half of his plan.
There is another orb.
The Orb of Light. It is the only force that can counter the Orb of Shadows. Zarok plans to unite the orbs. If he succeeds, all will be lost.
We have to find the Orb of Shadows before Zarok does.
And then we have to find the Orb of Light.
The path ahead was uncertain, filled with unknown dangers, but Liora and Kael were determined. They would face whatever lay ahead for the sake of their world. The fate of everything they held dear hung in the balance. Their journey had just begun.